So welcome to another edition of Fireside Chat with Mayor Jeff Genung. I am Mayor Jeff Genung. Now today I have Zach and Carter with me from the Cochrane Generals. We're all wearing Generals jerseys, obviously. I'm trying to blend in and be one of the cool kids. Obviously I don't play, but you guys do, right? So you're deep in the playoffs right now with the Coaldale Copper Heads.
Yeah.
Right. So this is round three.
Round three.
You guys beat who in round one?
We beat High River 2-0 in round one. We beat Okotoks 4-1 in round two, and now playing Coaldale round three.
Awesome. And you're down 3-1, but you're going to make the miracle come back and sweep them out in 4-3.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. Awesome. Well, when's the next game?
We play tomorrow in Coaldale at 8:30.
So Wednesday 8:30, and then back in town.
Should be Friday, and then Game 7, if necessary, will be in Coaldale again.
Awesome. Yep. So hopefully people can watch the standings or the results, and if you guys are back here on Friday, then we can pack the Cochrane Arena and cheer on our own Cochrane Generals. So I was mentioning to you earlier, but I have my own jersey that I dropped the puck there on one game, and happy to support the Generals. And one of the I had a bet with the Okotoks mayor. If you guys lost, I had to wear the Okotoks jersey during one of our meetings, but you guys crushed the Okotoks Grizzlies, right? Bisons, right. Oh, they have two teams.
They have the Oilers.
Oh, Oilers, right. Yeah. Okay, so you see how close I follow the junior B. So anyways, Okotoks lost. Mayor Robertson from Okotoks had to wear this jersey with my name on the back for one of our growth management board meetings, where we have all the mayors of the 10 communities around Calgary meet once a month. So Okotoks had to pull off his Okotoks jersey and don the Cochrane Generals jersey for the whole meeting. So that was awesome, yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So what else? You guys are obviously twins, right? Graduated Cochrane High, and you're both going to university. What are you taking?
I'm at U of C, and I'm in my second year of business right now, and my plan's to major in accounting. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm in my second year of business at Mount Royal, planning to major in accounting, and either continue to get my CPA or go into law school after that.
Very impressive. Awesome. So you guys are like you both play defense, right? Do you play on the same line?
We do, yeah. Yeah. We've played on the same line. It's actually just our third year together, because we usually, growing up we didn't, because we both shoot left, but in AA tryouts they put us together, and they just happened to put Carter on the right side, so he's stuck there now.
Well, awesome. Well, I really appreciate you guys taking some time out of your busy days. You got to rush off to school here this morning, so I won't keep you too long, and I won't bore you with our agenda, because we'll get into that after you guys take off. But I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Good luck in the next game, and we'll hopefully see you here on Friday.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Thanks. All right, welcome back. Zach and Carter obviously have left. I'm just left here alone by the fire talking about last night's council meeting. So Zach and Carter, obviously I didn't want to, I offered for them to stay, but they said if we were talking about town council stuff, they would rather go study. So we'll carry on without them. Like I said, I really appreciate them joining me this morning, and let's go Generals. So right into last night's business. So first of all, it was my birthday. So celebrating your 51st birthday doing a council meeting is a highlight of mine now. So hopefully that never happens again. Anyways, I appreciate all of the birthday wishes I received yesterday, and celebrated it, like I said, by having a public hearing and a council meeting. So public hearing was about the road closure that the town is trying to do in South Bow Landing. We heard from 3 or 4 residents in Rocky View County who are opposed to the road closure. We heard from the developer of South Bow Landing, and also obviously the town's planning department. department. So the gist of this one is there's a very large power line running diagonally across South Bow Landing that the developer would like to move and relocate onto the southern boundary of the town on a road allowance that is currently there. And the town then would need to close this road allowance and have the province sign off on it, and then long story short, there was an agreement with the developer for land inside the development to go to the town in exchange for the road allowance to be used for off-leash dog park and to the right-of-way for the power line. So council heard from both sides, for and against, last night, and we will make the decision when that comes back to the next council meeting. Okay, so moving into the regular meeting of council, we basically had a whole lot of bylaws. So I'll get rid of that agenda, move into this one. We had bylaw 05-2019. So this one was an amendment to the central business district where a individual or a business was looking to locate a car wash in the Jiffy Lube on Railway Street. So we had a public hearing a couple of weeks ago. We heard from both sides of that, and last night we decided to not move ahead with allowing a car wash to be there. Some of the argument or the debate from council was it did not align with the long-term vision for the area. Obviously the tri-site, there was 2 sites there with the tri-site committee that had just met and deliberated last fall. The Esso bulk station is right adjacent to this land, and then the library site is across the street. So council was concerned about increased vehicular traffic, stacking of cars out onto the railway street, and as I said, it just didn't align with the long-term vision for the area, where we would like to see more pedestrian-oriented forms of commercial business. So that was denied. Moving into the second bylaw last night was bylaw 14. This was a borrowing bylaw for another phase of the bridge. Essentially, the town will borrow $9 million. That's what this bylaw was for last night, and council approved it. And then, as everyone's aware, there are 0 tax dollars going into the bridge construction, but the town does not have all the money in the bank right now. We have off-site levies from developers that are going into the bridge. So this is gap funding, so that we borrow the $9 million and then we pay it back with payments from developers and grants from the province. So this is the second large installment that we are making on the bridge project. So that was approved. We then moved into Sunset Ridge Stage 3 land use. This was the last step in the development of Stage 3 for Sunset Ridge. We've talked about it in the past, where this paves the way for a secondary access into Sunset Ridge. Obviously there needs to be some infrastructure put in place prior to more development happening on the north end of Sunset Ridge. The highway needs to be widened all the way from 22-1A all the way to Sunset Boulevard. The second turn lane out of Sunset Boulevard onto Highway 22 needs to be put in place. Obviously, and then the second access that I just talked about, which would be on the northern boundary, where we are hoping to annex another 40 acres to allow for the ultimate location of this intersection. I'm drawing all over the place with my hands. It's the northernmost boundary of the town where the second access would be located. So yes, this will allow for some more residential development. It is phased in over a longer term. The first home would not be expected to be constructed in this lands or in these lands until at least 3.5 to 4 years from now, maybe even 5. A lot of the infrastructure that I just talked about, it needs to be in place prior to a lot of this construction happening. So, but in order to get that second access, we needed to approve this land use. So council did that last night as well. Then we had a couple of first readings. So there was a bylaw 16, 2019, which is backlit signs. Previously to now, Cochrane did not allow any backlit signs. There's been a lot of interest and a lot of asks, I guess, for this type of sign to be in our community. So the planning department brought forward a bylaw last night for first reading, where we will listen at a public hearing coming up on the 25th about what it is to do with backlit signs and why people want them, or why businesses would like them, and we will listen to that. The next one was bylaw 17. We did 14, 15, 16, 17. We're on 17. This was a minor land redesignation for Rivercrest, and we set the public hearing for the 25th of March as well, and we will hear the pros and cons of that. Other than that, it was like a whole agenda full of bylaws. Other than celebrating my birthday, it was pretty calm in the council chambers last night. I wanted to at least take this opportunity to invite the Generals to join me today, so we can get the Cochrane Arena packed for their next home game. I'm pretty positive they're going to kick some butt down in Coaldale on Wednesday and come back here, and we'll cheer them on to victory at the Cochrane Arena. So again, thanks to the Generals, Zach and Carter, for joining me today, and go Gens. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next time. That's a wrap.